Nade.
Bandit, what is good, family?
Bandit's hard right at you,
He's
Greg.
close on the door. He's close on the door. Chatter.
Freezer now?
What? What's up, dudes? Welcome to another Operator How-To. At Disrupt, we're running a giveaway for a PS4 Pro 500 million. This thing is translucent blue in its color, and it has a 2 TB hard drive. If you're interested, check out the link in the description, and you can increase your chances of winning by following my Twitch channel and subscribing to the Disrupt Gaming YouTube page. I hope you're all enjoying your quarantine and wearing adequate amounts of protection. Lion and Glaz are already on top of it. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the ladder, Team Rainbow's original sniper, before OpThought showed up. Glaz is a 2-speed attacker equipped with the OTS-03. Gun nerd fact, it's a bullpup Dragunov. The Russians were like, this shit way too long. Making it a bullpup. And then they made Glaz's gun. But because Glaz is a contrarian, he didn't want to put the typical PSO1 scope on it and instead opted for a flippy sight that goes. There's just one small problem. The only good setting on this is this. To shoot bang from far away. To shoot bang from close away, just get out your strap. The PMM makes a case for best pistol in the game, with bullets blessed by the proletariat itself, a really nice sight picture, and a quick and snappy reload. It looks like this is all Glaz is going to be getting in terms of secondary options, because we can't have a PP-2000. PP. Imagine aiming half of your guns PP at Russians. My boy Glaz has been through a lot. I was a Glaz main year 1, season 1. I loved playing this guy on plane, and if you can believe it, he had some usefulness in competitive as far back as year 1.
Collected. Hiding in the spots.
After being given a thermal scope and smoke grenades with results that I'm sure you can figure out for yourself, we had a sniper turned entry fragger, which wasn't exactly what Yubi was trying to get at. His thermal got nerfed again to only be effective when he is standing still. Notice how the whole standing still thing, not a good problem to have? But Yubi felt like they hit him too hard with the nerf bat, so they gave him a band-aid in the form of seeing everybody in yellow, except when they're in smoke. You're gonna have to stand to get that effect to happen, which in my opinion is a good trade-off for where we're at now. This how-to isn't gonna get too much into competitive breakdowns and what have you, because there's not much there. Glaz is basically absent in the competitive meta, because if you need someone to hold a long angle, someone's gonna do that from far away with a fully automatic gun with an ACOG. Basically, Glaz has a select number of sights where bringing him can turn out to be a pretty good pick, in my experience. As far as how many body shots it's going to take to down and kill opponents, it can be anywhere from 2 to 4 if you're dealing with a fully stimmed dock. The point is, a fully stimmed dock has an MP5, and an MP5 has a certain range at which the damage starts to drop off. Yes, there is damage drop off in this game. It's just that most of the engagements that you get into in this game happen so close that it's not really going to be a factor. But with a guy with a high-powered zoom scope, it will be. Naturally, if you go for headshots, your chances of winning the gunfight are going to be higher, and you should take advantage of that high-powered zoom scope to make that a little bit easier for yourself. But you shouldn't be too cocky. Low recoil, high rate of fire is the true equalizer in this game. I bet these guys wish they'd brought a Glaz. Naturally, you're going to play Glaz a lot like how you would play Callie. Duh. The principles we employed to get picks with her are going to lend themselves to using Glaz. The general rule of thumb is to never take a fair fight and use him from as far away as possible. This means playing like a rat, to a certain extent.
Yeah,
Alright, open up this wall.
Nice, Greg.
This means chilling in the Overwatch towers on occasion that rank rats will ignore completely. No, you can't just sit in the gazebo and get pics on office window with Glaz! What are you doing? Big gun, go bang bang. Without a real role in a comp team that can be described as hard support or soft support, flex or entry, Glaz walks a lonely role, the only role that he has ever rolled. I choose to throw all of this comp conventional thinking out the window when I pick Glaz, and I chill from a long angle and just focus on hitting my shots. If I can save my thermite from getting run out on, I think I've done my job. But the roles can change depending on the site. This is getting a little bit convoluted, I know, but it'll make sense in a second. For instance, on the parking garage on Bank, ACOG wielders like to peek this from the top floor to catch people rappelling on the windows, or get somebody from the parking garage. Their focus is generally going to be directed at the front end of it here by the wall, because that's what's easy to spot. But when I peek it with Glaz, I go against the conventional wisdom of peeking. I slow peek it.
Yeah. That diffuser's on the ground now, bro.
You big-head wankin'!
When you use a thermal scope to look directly at that front office, like this guy who tried to use a bullet hole to peek the garage, Glaz counters that.
Nice.
Good night.
Now I got the opening pick. I don't have anything on me that's required to blow up the wall. So in a sense, I'm the entry frag, even though I'm outside the building at this point. If I know that they're gonna be going CEO on bank, I always bring a glass. But when we get to server room, that's a little bit different. Let's play year 2 and do a smoke plant. Smoke off your diffuser planner and make sure that he doesn't get killed. Pretty simple. Or you can smoke off an angle that you're holding, and anyone who's dumb enough to cross, well, they're dead. Now I'm more like a flex. I'm not going towards my opponent with the intention of gunning them. I'm playing passive and waiting for them to come to me. That's the difference between aggro and passive play.
Mute's tag heavy upstairs, by the way.
Echo death.
Greg, you're fucking disgusting, dude. I just want you to know that.
So I think in your rank stack, Glaz is an operator whose role depends on the site, and it's for this reason that Bank is one of his better maps, because your most commonly played sites, CEO and server, unless you're playing in comp and someone wants to do a goofy open area hold, you're gonna be holding lawn angles. Coastline? Maybe penthouse is useful, or smoke plant on kitchen by the service entrance. Bye. Theme park? Sure, when you get the wall open, I guess. Border? I mean, you can sit in this thing. But why would you not bring an IQ to shoot out yokais or something? What am I giving away when I bring Glaz? That's why he's not really picked in competitive. In rank, this isn't really gonna matter, but this was the reason that Glaz was given frag grenades. I have not been on operation since plane operation. It is boring. You must help me. You must give me better weapon. Well, I can't do that. I knew you would say that. Well, what do you want me to do? Huh? You want me to give you another gun? Yes, I want PP 2000. It's not funny. You think I am funny, man? No, it's not. Wait. What gun did you want? You are pulling leg. No, I swear, I didn't hear you say what gun you wanted. What gun do you want? PP 2000. Yes or no? No. This dude is the only character in the game that can see through smoke on attack, so you might as well bring the smoke grenades. His only counter is Warden, and he doesn't even have an ACOG. Or a P90 for that matter. Hashtag Warden P90. Glaz is not an easy operator to play once you start getting into gunfights with people at medium to short range. You will lose your T2K advantage and lose fights if you don't get headshots. The wide swingers can often get the jump on you if you miss, since they have these things called fully automatic weapons and one-shot headshots. In addition, Glaz has this kind of floaty weird recoil that I can't really describe my issue with. ASUS calls them haircut shots, where if you miss the first one, your first instinct is going to be to try to get the follow-up shot really quickly, but the recoil won't settle that fast and it'll just ever so slightly be off of the guy's head, prompting you to miss again, prompting you to fire another shot, and then miss that one. I have just described the anatomy of a whiff. Obviously, the only way to really mitigate this is to play a lot of T-Hunt, but even then, sometimes you're just gonna run into some situations, if you're me, like this.
Plant's down, though.
Oh, no!
So in order to keep that from happening, just chill out and wait for the perfect shot. Then hit mouse 1.
25 left of the breach. On it now.
He's dead, he's dead.
Left side. On the drone hole, You can see split.
They're both on the drone hole, Nice, Greg.
Running out.
Nice, Greg.
Last one's white man.
Yep, nobody on diffuser yet.
Nice, good job.
Probably the most convoluted operator how-to script I've written in a while, but it is what it is. In summary, Glaz is good on a couple of sites, and not so much the other ones, because his fragging capability is a bit limited without a lawn sightline, and there are just maps and sites where that's not gonna happen. And even if there are situations where he can chill and wait, you might need to bring an IQ to shoot a yokai or a Dekebi or a lion to crowd control the enemy. So Glaz is good on maybe a fifth of the sites in this game. But on those sites, he's a good pick. And that's okay, because at least in my stack, nobody is gonna pick him, and nobody on the team is gonna expect him. And that's all you need to know about Glaz. Coming up next is Lemon Smash.
Both sides of the balcony.
There's another room. No, not a chance that worked.
Follow me on Twitch. Got him. Deuces.
What? Every time he dies, it's the end of the game.